do not feel good. I'm so sorry. I don't feel good today, babe. Ladies, you know we don't feel well once a month. Oh, but yeah. But also when you don't feel well, um, it's important to take care of yourself. It's important not to push yourself too hard and hop yourself up on pain pills or energy drinks and all of that to keep going. No, you a delicate flower, sis, and something very serious is happening in your body. The shedding of the lining of the uterus, that's a very serious thing. You're losing blood, and that's something that I never knew. Like, even though it's obvious, but I didn't. I thought that it was a separate process from the blood that's flowing through your body. I thought that it was just the shedding of the uterus, the uterine lining, but actually it's not. You know what I mean? It's some of your regular blood mixed in with that as well. So it's important to go easy on yourself when it's that time of the month. It's important to prioritize rest. It's important to replenish the body with the different vitamins and minerals and nutrients that is losing through that process. And I'm saying this just because, I was that person who, oh yeah, let me just still do an energy drink or still do a whatever. You know what I mean? Hello, still trying to keep on going. But hey, but it's important to pour into yourself during that time. Prioritize your rest. Prioritize your fluids, your minerals, your vitamins, your meals. Um, Prioritize those things. Take care of yourself. Hey, babe. So I wanted to come on to talk about this clip that I just saw. Let me show it to you. Thank you. I'm having a wonderful day. Excuse me. Thank you. Hey, boo. Hey. I think it was on 10. Yeah. Here it go.
52-year-old childless woman. I want to say to the people who think that a woman's worth is measured in her baby count, I mean, shout out to all the amazing mothers, but the childless women have been mothering the world and elevating culture as aunts, godmothers, teachers, mentors, sisters, and friends, and the list goes on. And you do not need to push out a baby to help push humanity forward. Amen to that. Thank you so much. Tracy Ellis Ross. 52-year-old childless woman. I want to say.
So, yeah, that's what we're talking about. First off, let me just say this. That she say what I say every single Mother's Day. Let me rewind. Because I know a lot of people about to get off of this. Okay? A lot of people about to go. Because we ain't this is not about to be a cutesy conversation at all. Whenever I talk about parenting, mothers, bad mothers in particular, lots of people unsubscribe and leave and thumbs down, and because they're the bad mom. They're the bad mom, right? See how they dropping off? Because the bad mothers don't want to hear what I'm about to say. So, let me go ahead and address the video. So that video, what she said, that's something that I say every single Mother's Day, right? I always make a post to the mothers of the world that are childless. They never had children of their biological children of their own. They never carried a child. They never pushed a child out. And I tell every Mother's Day I make a post because when it's Christmas, when it's Mother's Day, all of that, what do we see? We see mothers and daughters and sons doing great things and hanging out and eating good food and flowers and cards and a great time. But that's not the reality for a lot of people. A lot of people on Mother's Day, they don't have their mother. They lost their mother. A lot of people on Mother's Day, they never had biological children of their own. And a lot of people on Mother's Day, like myself, just did not have a good mom. So it is a very hard day for lots of people, like myself, who just did not have a good mom. And when we talk about a good mom in the Black community in particular, the standard is very, 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 very low, right? And I'm going to show you another video. Because for us, we say, oh, I stayed, I didn't abandon you, I wasn't like your daddy, I took care of you. And if that's the case, but in a lot of situations, that's what these women are saying. I'm the only one who stayed. I'm the one who took care of you. I put food on the table, roof over your head, clothes on your back, and like that's enough for a lot of Black women to be a mom. But to those women, this is what I have to say to you. Don't stay. If you gonna stay and raise me and you gonna fuck me up, don't stay. Put me up in foster care, put me up for adoption, leave me alone. If I'm going to be raised in a house, a crack house, a house with guns and drugs and GDs and pit bull dog fights, if I'm going to be raised getting molested, if I'm going to be raised getting beat, if I'm going to be raised being emotionally neglected, if I'm going to be raised by a narcissist, if I'm going to be raised by you and you resent me, don't raise me. Cause see, a lot of Black women will say, feel deep down. I'm gonna show you another video. They hate you as the kid, right? Because they was with the dad. They had a mind that how it was gonna be. It didn't work out. He's not with her no more, and now she feel like I'm stuck with these kids. I have to do this. Hey, Brazil. I have to, cook and clean and wash up, and they do it resentfully. They don't do it out of love. They don't do it because they love you. They're doing it out of spite. They're doing it because they think that that's what they have to do. They're doing it because they think that, oh, it's my obligation. I'm stuck with these kids. And you're not. You're not stuck with the kids. You can actually, walk away from that situation. But us as Black women, we feel like we're doing the right thing if we take care of our kids, even if we don't want them. Even if we don't want them. And then when you're operating from that space, whereas you're doing something resentfully, you're doing something that you don't really want to do, it's not a willful act. You never signed up to be a mom in the first place. You just found yourself pregnant. You accidentally, it's a surprise. You accidentally got pregnant. You didn't plan it out or anything. You was just having fun. You was just having a good time. And then, whoopsie, I'm pregnant, right? That's how a lot of people got here. And then they figured, oh, okay, well, I'm going to keep it because me and him going to work out. And then when you and him don't work out, now you looking at the kid like, wait, hold on. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up to be a single mom. I didn't sign up to have, kids by this man that I'm not going to be with. I want to have kids by the man that I'm going to be with. I don't want to be out here having kids by 3, 4, 5 different men. I never knew that this would be my life, and then a resentment sets in for the child. And by the way, in that Tracy Ellis Ross video, you didn't see any men in the comment talking. See, because only men, they're the only ones who try to act like 52, single, never married, childless. They're the only ones to try to make like you're unhappy if that's your life. They're the only ones to try to make it seem like you have nothing and you have nothing to live for if that's your life. All the women in the comments of that video was saying, I got kids, and guess what? You can have them. It ain't all what it's cracked up to be. I got kids. I got a child, right? And it's a thankless job. Like, it take a long time. Your child have to grow up and become an adult of their own, have children of their own, maybe even, once you pass away as their parent, maybe it will take that for them to even appreciate you. But all of what I do for my daughter, she don't even understand the sacrifices that I'm making for her at this time. So, I mean, all the women in the comments is like, listen, I got kids, and you can have them. I got kids. It ain't all what it's cracked up to be. I got kids, and I envy single women. Go to the comment section. The women in the comment section are saying, I envy you if that's your life. I envy you. You can travel when you want to. You can do what you want to do. See, I didn't do much right in life. I don't want to say that because it's not true. But, I try to respond to certain things like this. It's not much I can say I did right in life. I did a lot of wrong in life. Let me X that out. Let's bag that up. I've done a lot of wrong in life. I made a lot of mistakes in life. But it's one thing that I did definitely do right. And that was not have a bunch of babies by a bum man. And I'm really working on the cursing, because I wanted to say a nothing ass nigga. But we're gonna bag it back, and we're gonna say by a bum man. That's one thing that the women and stuff in my life did encourage me. Aunties, older cousins, mama, all that. Not to have no baby by no bum. Not to have no baby by no bum. And you know what? When women learn that the hard way, because we all have a perception of what we think our life is going to be like. We think, I'm going to go to school, and me and him going to get married, and we going to have kids, and this and that. We think that it's going to go a certain way. And baby, when it don't go that way, people live with regret. And children is not something that you can like erase, or it's not a past that you can like leave behind. You know what I mean? Like the mistakes that I made in my life, I could leave that stuff behind. That stuff is not with me to the day I die. You see what I'm saying? I can leave a lot of stuff, any failed relationship, any bad job, all the bad moves and stuff that you could pretty much make, you could leave that stuff behind. Even in modern medicine, even if you made a mistake and you slept with the wrong person, you trusted the wrong person with your health, and that bastard gave you something, girl. That low down, dirty dog sat up and put a recompass in your body. You could even leave that behind. In modern medicine, for real. Like, they got the medicine so good now that those types of things be suppressed all the way. They be dormant in the body. But a kid, that's a forever thing. Any bad relationship, you could block that person, never talk to them again. A kid, that's a forever thing. They're forever looking up to you. They're forever depending on you. You're forever their hero. And see, this is what the women who say, I'm the one that stayed, I'm the one that, they set up, they caring for you in a resentful way. This what they don't like to try to, this what they don't like to admit, that you're this person's hero. You're this person's standard, right? They learn everything from you. They want to be just like you. My daughter want to do everything that I do. Everything that I do, everything that I have, everything that I am, she want to do the same thing. People might think, oh, she Kiki making her daughter go to school like and do what she did because I made a post. And I always tell you how these losers watch everything I do and try to piece together my life by things that I post and my YouTube videos, and they try to piece together my life by what I post on the internet. They straight losers. It's some watching this live stream right now. They're losers. And I made a post and I said, me and my second chance. And it was a picture of me and my daughter. So then when I announced that she's going to school for the sciences, it's people that probably felt like I told her to go to school for the sciences and she my second chance for corporate America because I didn't make it in corporate America. No, I did not tell my daughter to go to school for the sciences. My daughter simply wants to do and be everything that she see me do and be. And this is what the mothers who resent their children, they don't want to face that fact. So they like to try to say, oh, I'm the one that stayed. At least I didn't abandon you. Your daddy walked out on you. I didn't walk out on you. And all of this stuff like that. Please, ma'am, walk out if you're gonna stay and raise me in resentment. Walk out if you're a crack whore. I don't need to be raised by a crack whore. Walk out if you're going to let your boyfriend molest me. Walk out if you're going to let your husband beat me. Walk out. Please walk out. Please walk out. Walk out if you're going to always be at work and I'm never even going to see you anyway. Because, see, we think the kids need all this different stuff. Kids need us. That's what I learned as a parent. Kids need us. We try to put them in Nike and all of this. A child will sleep in a cardboard box with you and love you and get grown and say, Mama, we ain't got to sleep in a cardboard box no more. They would do their own life and put you on because every single day you loved them and you hugged them and you kissed them and you told them you're valuable and you told them I love you and you was there for them. And then they'll get grown and be like, damn, I grew up poor. I grew up in a box. I grew up blah, blah, blah. And they'll say, not me, not my life. And they will make different choices and be in a different financial, make different financial decisions where they'll put you on. Your child will say, oh, no, I love my mama, but my whole life I saw her having to depend on a man. It's young women who have a great relationship with their mom. And guess what? They watch their mama have to ask a man for money. They watch their mama have to say, I don't know, he ain't going to give me no money for that. I know him, he ain't going to give me no money for that. She was a housewife. She never had her own. And that girl grew up to say, I love my mama, but I ain't going to be like that. I'm going to have my own. So, you know what I mean? But we think that our kids need all of this different stuff. Our kids need a healthy, happy us. Our kids need whole parents. Our kids need God-fearing parents. Our kids need parents that's healing from generational curses and praying. That's what our kids need. Good afternoon. I always see her and shit. Huh? Oh, my daughter's amazing. Thank you. She studied and raised her children alone. She graduated and baby, she works with great pride in the family she raised. That's what's up. That's what's up, Ricardo. I don't. Kids are to be raised by two people and not one. It's not all on the woman. child say he knows somebody that did that. And generational trauma, yes, very true. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about. And if you notice, you know what I mean, it's just a lot of men, they really want, that they really want women to be miserable. 52, single, no children, never married. They really want that type of woman to be miserable. But actually, she's not. Actually, that type of woman can be very happy with her life. Now, if she was a little girl and all she ever wanted in her whole life was to be a mom and to be married and stuff like that, and that didn't happen for her, and instead she is the high priestess or something of Brazil. I mean, that was God's plan for her life. But a lot of men really would like to believe that women cannot be happy single, unmarried, and can you just say for her she's stinky? What? I mean, if you want to try to I don't know if that's what you meant. But anyway, um, yeah, they want to try to believe that, women cannot be happy, you know, um, with just with being single, no kids, never married. See, they really want you to be like them because they need a woman so bad. They can't be alone. They don't know how. I'm talking about when you with a man, right? You break up with him today, he gonna be with another woman tomorrow because he don't know how to be alone. See, a woman can have a breakup and she could be alone for weeks, days, months, years even, and she could be just fine. See, because as a woman, I'm going to nurture regardless. That's just what I'm going to do. It's just in me to be that way. So either I'm nurturing my man and my children and my own family, or I'm nurturing, like she said, I'm a school teacher, I'm a nurse, I'm a auntie, I am a friend, I am a sister, a cousin. I'm in a role in my job. My job requires me to nurture people. I'm a caregiver or something. So we don't have to be with anybody. Like, that's what men don't really get. Like, when the Bible said it's not good for man to be alone, let me make him a woman. That's because God saw you like a man was not doing well by himself. As a woman, I don't have to do any of those things. I'm gonna always that innate thing in me that I have to nurture. I can nurture my pet. I can love on my pets. I can nurture myself, self-care, going taking a bubble bath. I can nurture my plants. I can go out and nurture my nieces and nephews. I can be kind and stuff to my neighbors. I got neighbors, they got two little girls or whatever. And I treat them kind. You know what I mean? I can nurture them and stuff like that. Like, I don't have to, you know, be in a relationship with a man. That's how men are. Men cannot be alone. Men are the ones who have to be in a relationship with somebody. Men are the ones who feel like they have to possess. Oh, that's my wife. That's my women don't we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. A woman can be perfectly happy being single, alone, never married, no kids. Especially if you Tracy Ellis Ross. Your mother is Diana Ross. You're rich. You're half white. You have a hair care line in every altar all across the whole United States, probably all across the globe. Like, You have nieces, you have nephews, you have a career. You could eat whatever you want to eat. You're still beautiful. Like, look at Tracy Ellis Ross. Look at her body. Look at her face. She's still beautiful. She rich. She can afford to eat the best of the foods. Train with a personal trainer 3, 4, 5 days out the week. Have a cook. Meal prep for her. She never like she could tell her dietitian, I want a $1,200 calorie restriction diet, and have a chef come in and make the stuff that the dietitian come up with, and then she could be working with a personal trainer. She's rich. She could see her esthetician weekly for her skin. She's rich. She could keep her teeth together, her nails, her hair together. She's rich. She doesn't have to, she looks absolutely beautiful. She doesn't have to have had to push out a child in order to be happy. And a lot of women, they want you to fall for the okie doke like they did. I told you on my last live, I talked to you about this stuff in the vlogs, how, women try to make me be how they are. You know what I mean? Well, this is the way life is. You supposed to have a kid, and you supposed to get married, and then they do it, and they like, I do not, like, this is my life. This is what the fuck, like, what? They have a kid, they marry, and they hate their life. And then when they see you say, man, I don't think I want to get married and have kids, they get triggered, they get mad, because they like, no, you have to. You have to. That's the way of life. You gotta do it. And they do that because they wish that they were bold enough to say, nah, I don't want kids. I don't wanna get married. It's a few women who I know purposely did not have kids. One married, one not married. One was in a relationship with a man. She was like, look, this ain't it. She was like, this ain't it. She said, I'm not bringing no kids in this relationship. She said, And, and she was like, if it's not going to be like it was how I had my upbringing, she said, I'm not doing it. If I'm not going to bring children into a healthy, happy home, I'm not doing it. And then another woman, for whatever reason, she's married. She is married. And her husband said, like, they decided after a long talk, debate, back and forth, ironing things out, weighing the pros and cons, they don't want to have kids. They made the conscious choice. See, people are so used to the way they did things. You went around, you just was screwing. You wasn't even thinking about kids. You weren't thinking about being a parent. You weren't thinking even about getting pregnant. You got pregnant by accident. You only had the kid because you didn't have enough money to go to get the pregnancy terminated. If you had the money to get the pregnancy terminated, like I talk about in my vlogs, you wouldn't have never even had the kid. And then they want to try to, tell you, oh no, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. It's the way of life. Just like if you say, oh no, I don't really want to, get married to him. The woman that got married to the first person that asked, she finna try to force you to be in a miserable relationship. Oh no, oh no, oh no, be with him, be with him. He asked you, girl, you gotta be with him. She wish she had told that man, no, I don't want to get married. I'm too young to get married, or I'm not ready to get married, or let's be engaged for a while and live together and see how that goes before I actually get married to you. No, she wanted to hurry up and get married, and she thought she was doing the right thing. And you look up, you 42, 52, and your life looks nothing like you wanted it to look, because you never had the courage to change. You never had the courage to say, I made a mistake. You never had the courage to say, you know what, that was working then, it's not working now, so let me pivot. They fell into a trap and want you to join them. That's right. And then they get mad. They get mad when you be like, oh, no, I don't think I want kids. No, you gotta have kids. You gotta have kids. Like, this is what everybody is asking childless women. When you gonna have kids? When you gonna have kids? Why do I have to have kids? Because I have the organs to have kids? Let me tell you something. A rat has the organs to have kids. Okay? Just because you have the organs to have kids don't mean you should have kids. It's plenty of women who have the organs to have kids, had them, got a kid, and she's a piss poor mother. Just like the lady that I showed in my vlog. She had her 2-year-old in Walmart in a diaper in below zero weather and had a bag wrapped around it. And it was 2. With a bag, a piece of plastic wrapped around it, and a diaper. That's it. No shoes, no coat, nothing. She had on a coat, gloves. She was geared up for the weather. She had the baby out because she wants the baby murdered. She don't want the baby to see the baby alive. And see, the thing is, we keep on trying to, coerce people's minds into saying, oh, well, that's your mom, so she must love you. Oh, that you're a mom. I mean, it's like logical to think that way. That's how it should be. That if you're a mom, you love the child, you care for the child, you give your child the all, your all and all of that. That's how it should be, but that's not how it always is. Some of these mothers only had you because they could not afford an abortion. Some of these mothers, every time they look at you, they hate your face. They hate your guts. They don't want to see you living on the earth. They try to kill you. They try to get you frostbite at 2. They try to have the weather take you out. They put you out in the streets when you're a teenager because they want the streets to eat you up. They want you to be found dead and drugged out and whored out in a gutter. That's why your mama put you out. She wanted the streets to kill you. She didn't want you to survive. If she wanted you to survive, she would have provided that environment for you. Every mother is not a good mother. Every mother don't love her kid. Some mothers hate their kid's face. Some mothers hate their kids' guts. Some mothers only had the kid so they could get a check. Some mothers only had the kid trying to keep a man. And when that stuff don't work, they don't care for you. They don't care for you. They don't care for you. They don't care to see your face. They literally want to see you in the grave. Look at the story of Gypsy Rose. Like I said in my vlog, we always try to act like, oh, that's that white people stuff. No, that's human stuff. It's plenty black mothers who do not love their children. Please, let's stop trying to act like all black mothers are queens and stuff like that, because they're not. They're not. All this lies, black mothers are queens, family thicker than water. Baby, your family be the main ones screwing you over. Your family be the main ones you cannot depend on. And then when it comes to our parents, our own mother, our own father, we can accept the father a little bit more, but we can't seem to wrap our head around that a mother can't be, sometimes she ain't shit too. Like Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie wasn't shit. Bonnie would not have made a good mother. And if she sat up and had a child, what kind of life do you think that child would have? That child would not have had a good life. Some people are bad people. Some people are addicted to drugs. Some people are facing generational trauma and spiritual warfare and stuff like that, like everybody else. And they couldn't overcome it. But that doesn't mean that they didn't get them some. They got them some. And the body changing and the body going through a pregnancy, that's just the human body. That's just what's going to happen naturally. Your heart pumps blood, veins, carries blood, arteries, all of that stuff, eye sockets. It's just doing what it was designed to do. That don't mean that you're a good person. You're equipped to handle a child. You're equipped to love a child, that you even want to. Some people don't even want to. They never wanted to be a mom. They never wanted to. But they was just doing what they thought they were supposed to do. Well, that's what people do. That's what people do. You graduate high school, you get married and start a family. That's what people do. They went along with the status quo. They never wanted that. Deep down, she was like, oh, I want to be a model. I want to do this. I want to do that. People killed her dreams. Oh, you can't never be that girl. Go on, marry that man asking you to marry him. He got a good job at the steel mill. Go on, marry him, and you ain't going to be no news anchor. And she listened to that shit. And she hates you now. She don't treat you bad. But she hate that you're the choice that she made. She wanted to make the choice of anchor woman, but instead she made you as the choice. And every time she see your face, she's reminded that her life is over and she cannot, there's no reset button. And she hates the choices that she made for herself. And she hates that all she ended up with is children and a half-dead husband. Because, baby, he got diabetes and everything now. His thing don't work no more either or nothing. And she look up like, damn, my beauty gone. My hair is all gone. My hair thinned out is gone. My beauty gone. My shape is gone. All I'm left with is a bunch of kids and not even none of the men that I had the kids with. I broke up with him. That one died. And this one half dead. She done had kids by three, four different men. And guess what? She ain't with none of them. None of it ended in a happy fairy tale. That one is dead. That one is broke up with years ago. And this one that she got, half dead. He half dead. He don't even take care of himself. He done already been through all types of health conditions and his thing don't work no more. She's miserable. She's miserable. So a lot of the times, these men want to believe that you're not choosing them. They really want to believe that you're not happy because they want to be chosen and want to have to be needed so bad. They want you to need them and want them so bad. And when you say, oh, I'm cool. Well, you miserable. You hit the wall. You a cat lady. You this, you that. And you like, I'm actually very happy. I'm happy. It's so many women out here, they are so unhappy because they chose the family life instead of choosing themselves, and their whole life passed them by. And they hate that. They hate that. They hate that. If they could turn back the hands of time, they would have maybe 1 or 2 kids or none at all. I'm so happy all I had is one child. Now she's 18. She's in college. I'm in my early 40s. Hey, like life is grand. If I could not imagine having one in college and still having one raising one. I really couldn't imagine it. I really couldn't imagine it. I really couldn't. Like the women out there who have 3, 4, 5 kids and you're a good mom, kudos to you. You doing the damn thing. Because I had one, and it's extremely hard to have just one. And that's not even talking about the pregnancy. Please don't even get me into talking about the pregnancy. That was extremely hard. That was extremely hard for me. And and that's why I went through pregnancy one time for one man. And all of that shit that pregnancy put me through. I was in the hospital 90% of my entire pregnancy, the whole time. I was a case study for the doctors. They bought the interns and the residents or whatever the people are called by to see me. Had the future doctors, the residents or whatever they call, looking at my chart. Like, I'm not sure why this lady is alive. Like, you see her chart? From carrying a motherfucker's baby. I'm fine when I'm not pregnant. I'm fine. I have no health issues when I'm not pregnant. When I'm pregnant, I have a lot of health issues. It's women died from childbirth back in the day. It's a very serious thing. It's very difficult. God bless you. for help people to go the right way. God bless you. And you know, that was just me carrying it. That was just me carrying the baby. That wasn't all of the hard work that I've had to do from 0 years old all the way up until now, 18. Every day, like it's running up and back and forth to the school, all that, all this different types of stuff. What happened to the baby? She's 18. She's 18 years old. They all thought my child in my stomach was overweight. She was flourishing. She was doing well. She was killing me. She was killing me. I have friends who have lost their edges. I have friends who have lost their teeth. I have friends who have had to have their gallbladder removed because they're sitting up carrying a man's child. At her graduation, I told my baby daddy that. I said, buy me a drink. I said, my tab on you. I said, 18 years I did this. I pushed this out. This is your child. I pushed this out for you. I damn near died trying to have this child for you. Least you could do is buy me a salad and a drink. He did it. But that's not the point. The point is that men really feel like a woman will, like, she's not, like, she has to do these things in order to be happy, and it's not true. Women out here damn near dying, damn near dead. I'm one, baby. If this wasn't modern medicine, and this was damn near 20 years ago, 2 decades, my daughter's 18, baby, if this was 40 years ago, I would be dead. Because 20 years ago, they did not know what was wrong with me. They did not help me. There's no way I should be hospitalized for 90% of my pregnancy. I was in the hospital all the whole time. They did not understand what was wrong. These days, 20 years later, they automatically categorize you and start treating you for HG. That's hyperemesis gravidarum. That's what I had. They automatically start treating you for that if you are over 3 months and you are still extremely sick. But when I went into the hospital from 1 to 3 months, I was saying I'm very sick. I said I can't keep nothing down. I'm sick. They said, oh, that's every mom. This the first trimester. That's first trimester stuff. You will be okay. Okay, I'm after the first trimester. I'm still sick. Okay, I'm 7 months pregnant. I've lost 40 pounds during my pregnancy. I'm still throwing up every day. I can't keep down water. My face sunken in, my eyes sunken in, my lips dry and cracked. I look half dead. And anytime I try to get up to walk to the bathroom, I faint. You heard me right. I had gotten to the point I was fainting. Pregnant. Hitting the floor. Fainting. Baby was doing fine. She was taking everything I had. You know how they measure the baby when the baby's in the womb? They measure the circumference of their head to see how they're growing. She was overweight in the womb. One of the smartest, most beautiful people you will ever meet to this day. In college on a full ride academic scholarship. So when they try to tell you that you're miserable because you didn't go through that, remember my story. Remember my story. And I tell people all of the time, my daughter gave me all my troubles in the womb. Because once she came out, she was been a dream. Never any problems with teachers in school, nothing like that. Great kid, great child. Amazing daughter. Amazing. Respectful, everything. Never nothing, like no problems with her. And I tell people, I make a joke. I say she gave me all my troubles in the womb, and I say when she came out, she was like, "Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, mama. Love you." I was half dead. This is what carrying a child will do. Damn near kill you. And then men want to try to make you believe like, you know, that you're miserable because you didn't go through that. No, you're not. No, you're not. Look, we're not even gonna talk about labor pains. We're not even gonna talk about that. Then they sit up and try to say, "Oh, you ain't gonna be able to." Men can have children forever. After I read Michelle's comment, I'm gonna show you something. I lost edges and teeth, and to this day, she's 34, and I'm still having issues. I only have a BM once a month because of pregnancy. When I tell you my back to this day, where they put that freaking epidural needle, to this day, it hurts. When I first had her, it would hurt like when it rained and stuff like that. Where they put the epidural needle, it would act up anytime it would rain. Now, it doesn't do it until like maybe that time of the month, but it stopped like when it's raining and stuff. It doesn't do it all the time like it used to when I first had her. But to this day, that epidural needle spot still hurts. Like when I'm coming on my period and stuff, sometimes it still hurt. It still hurt. Different things trigger different things trigger that pain to this day. And they want to try to act like you missed out on something. No, you didn't. What'd you miss out on? The big fat body that your body explodes. You expand. What you miss out on? The back pain. What you miss out on? The weight gain. What you miss out on? The skin changing. What you miss out on? Your nose spreading all across your face. What you miss out on? Damn near half dying in the hospital pushing it out. Labor pains. What you miss out on? Badass kids going around breaking your stuff. What you miss out on? Your house being able to stay clean when you clean it. What you miss out on? What you miss out on? You ain't miss out on none. I give the epidural, but I have pain at the same time. Yeah, it completely knocked out all of the pain. I had no pain. But afterwards, I did. That's a spinal tap. That part of my spine still acts up to this day. So what did you miss out on? You missed out on nothing. You didn't miss out on you missed out on what? And then some mothers, they have children only because they want to control them. Oh, I know that this baby will love me forever. I'm this the only thing in life that's gonna give me unconditional love. You had a child for yourself. You didn't even have a child to try to raise a good person and try to pour into somebody. You had a child so they could pour into you. You had a child because now you the boss. Oh, now I finally get to boss somebody around. I'm in charge now. That's why people have kids. These people trying to act like it's all. Listen, do not be fooled by the reasons that these people have kids. Most of these women have kids for a man. They never even wanted to be a mom. Never. Never. They never was like, oh, I want to be a mom. I'm going to teach my daughter everything I know. I'm going to dress her up. I'm going to do this. I want to do that. Most women have children because they want a baby. They don't want to be a mother. They want a baby. They want a baby. Then it grow up. It's useless. Oh, you ain't a baby no more. Then they have a kid because they trying to keep that man. It's never even truly ever even about you for real. Even if your mom not even a toxic mom and all of that, you already know if she had a child, if she had you and it was supposed to be about you, you already could look at your life and tell. Where's your trust fund? What she do for you? What she teach you? Like, what? How did she set you up to be a success in life? She didn't. She didn't. She had you because she wanted him. She wanted to be able to say, "This my husband. We got a family. He's mine. We're married." That's it. That's all she wanted to do. She didn't say, "Oh, I'm finna raise the next Barack Obama or Tina Turner or whoever." She didn't say that. I'm finna have kids, and we're gonna all run the family business. I'm finna have kids, and we're gonna open up a gold mine shop. No, she had no plans for you, not one. Didn't even plan for you to go to college. Didn't even set money aside for you for when you went to college or nothing. Didn't even have money for you to go to a trade school. No, she didn't. She had you for her own selfish reasons. It wasn't about you at all. A lot of people try to have a flip lip and, oh, your mama didn't even love you, and all this other type of shit that I see people saying on the internet, you know. Well, and they say it because, people like me and you have expressed that we don't have good relationships with our mom. So they try to feel like because they got a good relationship with their mom that they're better somehow, or that you know that their mom is better. If your mom was better, I'm sorry for lack of a better words, but why are you a nobody? Why aren't you Serena Williams? If your mom was so much fucking better than mine. Well, you had both parents in the home. Your daddy was this, your mama was that. All right, so, and you're a person who, what you do hair? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Look at the story of Serena Williams. Look at what her parents did for her. King Richard. Look it up. Starring Will Smith. That's a loving, happy home. Those were good parents, pouring everything that they know into their children. And look at what it yielded. So them girls, Serena and Venus, speak so many different languages, it's a shame. Their father pushed academics on them more than he pushed tennis. And look at who they became. All his kids is somebody. Lawyers, doctors, Venus and Serena. All of them. Yet you got people on the internet saying, "Oh, your own mama didn't even love you." Okay, well, your mom loved you, and yet you're still a nobody. Because she didn't have no plan for you. Your mama had you because she was trying to be with that man. It wasn't about you. You could tell when it's about the kids. Look at Venus and Serena. Look at all of that man, King Richard. Look at all of his kids. He poured everything into all of his kids, and they all turned out to be somebody. It's a mission, have a reason, destiny, learn lessons, right? No plan except you must leave when you turn 18. That's the only thing. Can't wait to get you out they fucking face. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. They cannot wait to get you out their face. I see a lot of the young girls in my neighborhood. Kids, go outside, go outside. Kids are outside from sun up to sundown. It be 8, 9 o'clock. It's a school night. Sun gone, sun in. They still outside. They should be inside, fed, bathed, homework done, nice in the bed. It's 8, 9 o'clock. They little kids. It's grandma's grade school. They little. Still outside. Mamas, go outside, go outside, go outside. Get out of my house, go outside. Can't stand them. Can't stand the sight of them. They daddy locked up. The fairy tale, boop, bubble bust. They daddy locked up. This is people's reality. Now, oh man, now they fucking, like, they hate you now. They can't stand the sight of you. I had 3 kids trying to be with him, and now he's locked up for the next 25 years. I can't stand the sight of you. Hi, Portuguese. I'll be in here sometime. I'll be like, and kids still outside? 3rd grade? It's 8, 9 o'clock on the school day? Second grade? 1st grade? Kindergarten? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. But it's hard. It's hard. And that's why I tell you, as the black woman, we really gotta rethink. And we really gotta just start being honest, and we really gotta redo a lot of things. Because and it starts with us just loving ourselves and taking a little bit better care of ourselves. Because no one else is going to, like, respect us and give us what we need. Only us. That's why I say, like, we're at the bottom, because the black man, he said we hit the wall. He don't like us. He said we loud, we fat, we hair hats, we got spiders on our lashes. He's talking about us like a dog. We're not his preference, blah blah blah, right? And then no other race, man or woman, of course they're not gonna put us above them. Come on. And then it's us. We fight each other more than anybody. We black women is chicken necking and eye rolling and scratching each other eyes out more than anybody. So we have to gather, and we have to have community amongst ourselves so that we can elevate. And once we elevate, our man elevates. It all starts with us. We're the pillar. We are the matriarch. We set the tone. We set the mood. We are the ones. We're the map. We're the blueprint. And people follow our standard. The man follow our standard. The children follow our standard. So if we're at the bottom, we're the lowest of the low, the whole community is low. Everybody low. Until we truly become a queen, everybody gonna stay down. We gotta change. We have to change. We have to say, I'm not accepting that. That's not good enough for me. You know, we have to stop picking the dusties. We have to stop having children we don't want. It's because we shame each other. Oh, abortion. Have it. Have it. A bum sitting up trying to get you pregnant on purpose, get rid of it. Now, I said it. How about it? No. Don't do that to yourself. You don't owe him. You owe him a child? Baby, the best thing I ever did was never having a baby by a bum. Okay? My daughter's father and I, we aren't together. And but financially, he's been there. He's been there for her whole life. He was at the hospital. He was there dropping her off at college. The type of person he is and all of that other type of stuff, that's a different thing. But that financial, he's been there financially. He's like, yeah, you know, like this is the greatest thing you could do. Is push out a human being and dedicate your life to it. Because that's exactly what you're doing, having a child. You saying everything I want for myself, I got to put it on hold because it's about this child. I got to do all this for this child. And the society will try to lie to you and say you can have it all, but you can't. Something's going to lackluster. It's no scale. The scale going to always tilt. Either you're going to be giving that career a little bit more, or you're going to be giving that child a little bit more. And that child is the one that deserves all, you know, deserves all your attention. Because you didn't have to do it. People try to make you like you got to have kids. You don't got to have nothing. No, you don't. A straight lifelong commitment. Happy birthday, Virgo. Hey, highly favored. And they are out of order. I'm trying to sell you. I've been put down and cursed from guess who? Family and so-called friends for being single and not having children. And you are talking pure gold. I hope all the young ladies are listening carefully. Please listen carefully. If you never heard anything else, hear this. Don't have no baby by no damn bum. Do not have a baby by a bum, please. Please. And that's not, and if you are not ready to give your life to someone, and you know, in a very, very real way, that means being there at their beck and call. Listen, don't do it. Don't do it. And that's why I say we got to raise our standards as the black woman, because people feel like, you know, we got to do it all. Like I set up and I told the lady, two types of women, professionals. One was black, one was white. Two totally different professions, two totally different days, two totally different times. But both of them knew. I said, yeah, I'm a mom. I'm a single mom. I'm a single mom. And I kept saying, because it was like recently, like once my daughter graduate high school, I'm gonna have you know, more time. A lot of my time is gonna free up. But you know, I'm a single mom. So I'm talking to the white lady one day, and I'm telling her how I haven't gotten sleep, and sometimes I'm up late and all this stuff like that. She asked me, so what you do? Why you got to be up late? Then I'm talking to the black lady. What you do? What you do? What you do? I told you fucking bums that I'm a mom. Did you hear me? Like, I don't understand. Like, they feel like we have to have all this. I'm a mom. I'm an astronaut. I'm this. I'm that. I said I'm a mom. That's what I said. That's what I do. I keep her home. You want me to give you a tour? I'm a mom that keeps her home. And I'm doing it alone. I'm single. Do you get it? But see, that's what people expect from us. Whites, blacks, all that. Take it easy. Take it easy. If you still have your menstrual cycle, if you're going through the change, if you're a single mom, if you're a married mom, take it easy. That's a hard job in itself. I would wake up. Take my daughter to school, come back, clean up, behind the cat, all that, right? Feed the cat. Then finally start getting myself together. Go in the kitchen, Start pulling out some stuff, trying to see what's gonna be for dinner. Maybe have to run to the store, get dinner or something, and then get her from school, and then start all over again. And then that's just like, that's not cooking the dinner. That's not helping with hair, homework, depending on what age group we're talking about. You know what I mean? That's not doing nothing else. That's just that's just getting off to school. When she come home from school, that's also taking care of her. So, and and like I said, different phases of her life, hair and all of that was involved. Washing it, combing it, all of that. But people would try to act like that job that I had, that I'm lazy or something, because I'm a mom, I'm a housekeeper, I'm a mom, that's what I do. What? That's the hardest job in the world. When I would have to sit back and pretty much just, your life when you have a child, you're in limbo. My child would call, Mom, can I stay after school? Mom, can it's a practice. Mom, I gotta take a test after school. I'm thinking some days that I'm gonna go get her. Oh man, I'm tired. I don't feel good. I got cramps. Let me hurry up and go get her so I can hurry up and start dinner, and and lay down. Mom, can I stay after school? Yeah. It's a blessing to have children, and it's also a blessing to only have to take care of yourself. Please don't let people shame you into thinking that it's something wrong with only having to take care of yourself. That's also a blessing too. And men want you to believe this. They really, really want you to they really feel like they can't wrap their head around it. They want so bad to believe that you're like them. Like, oh, well, she ain't got nobody, so I know she miserable. Actually, I'm not. My life is very peaceful. My life is very peaceful. And other than occasionally this cat throwing up, because that's what cats do, be throwing up. Other than the occasional upchuck of the cat, I'm cool. Like, that's the worst of my life. Cleaning up cat throw up. I'm not going through anyone's phone. I'm not worried about infidelity. I'm not worried about disease. I don't have any heartbreak. No one has upset me. Not constantly. And I keep, a lot of the times, I keep people away from me so that they don't upset me. I had tried to hire out a couple of things. These people, I said, damn, these people was upsetting me. I ain't gonna even hire out. I'm gonna just, like, you're upsetting me. I'll do it myself. I ain't even gonna hire out. Oh. So yeah, people want you to do what they did. They want you to make the same mistakes that they did. They want your life to be over because theirs is. That's what they want. And guess what? I'm here to tell you that if you are a woman who have made a conscious decision by saying, you know what, like, you weighed the pros and cons, you know what you want to do, you see the state of the world, you know your financial situation, like, you've just thought about it. Because most of these people out here that got kids, they ain't thought about shit. I'm sorry for the cursing, but they haven't thought about anything. They haven't thought about anything. All they were thinking about was getting some. That's it. So if you out here, you thought about it, and you said, nah, I ain't gonna do that, God bless you. There's so many women who are raising children that they hate. And those children can feel it. Those children are experiencing hell. Those children have been um, sacrificed for that woman's man. That woman loved that man more than she loved them kids. She let that man touch on them kids. She let that man beat on them kids. She's for the streets. She always gone. She ain't raised you anyway. She just pushed you out. You was raised really by your grandma, your auntie, whoever, because she's always gone. She's always gone. Somebody else always had you as a kid. You never saw your mama. Your mama always gone. Always somebody else. You always over somebody else's house. You see your mama sometimes. So guess what? If you ain't had no kids, cause you know that it's something that like you ain't ready to give that type of energy and all of yourself like that to somebody, you did a great thing. Yes, sacrifice for a man. Hey, Erica. And there's nothing wrong with that. Right. They don't want to be miserable by themselves. They trying to convince you. They want you to, well, this is what I was taught, and this is why I went down that path. Instead of being honest and saying, you know what, sis? I envy you. You know, because when I was your age, everybody was telling me I was supposed to get married and have a kid. So that's what I did. And I regret it. She'll never say that to you. She gonna tell you do what she did. She go coerce you. No, I did. You got to do it too. Actually, I don't. Actually, I want something else for myself. Actually, you know what? Based off of my childhood, I don't think I even want to have kids. And it ain't even always a bad one. I told you about the lady. She said, if I can't raise kids like I was raised in a healthy, happy, loving home, I'm not having them. Being a parent is a full-time role. And society has created this myth for women of being able to have it all. And we need to stop. I'm trying to tell you, especially like if you, like us as women, we cannot, like our bodies, it's not equipped. Like we need to lay down a lot. We need rest. We need different vitamins and minerals and stuff. Like men can sit up and eat different types of diets from us and everything. Their body is more muscle. Ours is more fat. You will notice, I'm not sure if you have, I look at a lot of medical situations because you know that's my passion. Thank you so much for my skin compliments. Check out my website. My skincare is on there. It's all natural, vegan, and organic. And anyway, I you know that's my passion. I'm very I find science and medicine very interesting, and it has been found that a lot of women who are vegan, they have trouble with their cycle. A lot of women who are vegan can't get pregnant. A lot of women who have too much muscle, like they really work out, they into putting on the muscle, they can't get pregnant. Our bodies are different. We're supposed to have more fat. We're supposed to be more rested. We have to eat different vitamins and different stuff because we lose blood. I was talking about this at the beginning of the live. We are not guys. We are not guys. So when you tell somebody, when they say, oh, well, what you do? Oh, I'm a secretary. That's it? That's what people will sit up and say. What else you do? I just told you. What else you do? I just told you. Like, I literally tell people I'm a single mother. Oh, what else you do? What do you mean what else I do? I just told you. I take care of a house and a home and a kid. I by myself. I'm running up to the school. I also bank, also grocery shopping, also cleaning up, also hygiene, also I just told you what I do. I just told you. But they feel like I'm supposed to have 800 roles. I'm supposed to wear 800 hats because I'm black. I can't be a single mom and a housekeeper, and that's my job. No, only that's something only white women can do. It's okay for them to only be a mom. That's okay. I can't be a mom. I gotta be a mom and an astronaut and a math teacher and a zookeeper and this and that. I gotta name 800 things that I do when I just told you what I do. That's enough. And we gotta rethink everything. We gotta start talking about it honestly. Be honest, sis. Be honest. You had that baby. It didn't work out. You wish you hadn't. You better say that instead of going around telling people, "Oh, you need to." No, tell the truth. Tell the truth. You had that baby. Your titties haven't looked the same since. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, and you hate that. You hate that, especially because you ain't even with him no more. Your whole fucking titties are deflated. They look a hot mess. All because you set up and had somebody's kid. You had somebody's kid. You were fine. Before you got pregnant, you were fine. You were fine, just like me. I was fine. I don't have health issues when I'm not pregnant. Health issues come when I'm pregnant, when I'm carrying a child. Be honest. Be honest. Say married life ain't all that. Be honest. Be honest. Say, you know what? I was happier when I was single. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Stop shaming abortion. Tell them you wish you had had one. Tell the truth. Guess what, bitch? If I had the money, I wouldn't have never had this kid. Say it. Say the only reason I'm a mom is because I didn't have the money. A woman did tell me that out her own mouth. She did. I was like, you having it? She was like, I ain't got the money to have no abortion. A whole human here just because she was broke. A whole human. She ain't trying to teach you nothing. She didn't have the money to get rid of you. You're not a concern of hers. You're only here because she didn't have money. If she had money, you wouldn't even be here. Do you get it? These are the people you sitting up defending, saying, oh, that's mama, that's mama. Mama needs to get knocked off that pedestal until she really starts being that girl. I'm talking about all the big mama, the humming big mama that pick greens and cut sweet potatoes. That woman been gone a long time. We ain't had George Jefferson wife, Florida Evans, in a long time. We ain't had good times, Penny mama or whatever, whoever mama, what's the girl name? D mama. We ain't had D mama in a long time. We ain't had that lady in a long time. Oh, the humming grandmama that used to sing, oh, Lord. She been gone. Bitch, the mothers of today is Cardi B. Yes. Yes. And she only had you because she did not have $400. Let's get that through our heads. And stop telling people all of this stuff about, that's your only mama, blood thicker than water and all of that. Listen. This lady has been on drugs my whole life. This lady has been an alcoholic my whole life. I come home and found her passed out drunk on the floor, thinking she did. This lady has allowed her boyfriend to have his way with me. and told me that I need to stop being fast and kicked me out for him. She got mad at me that he molested me. This lady has let her husband knock me out countless times. I was her husband's punching bag. And she continued to slob his knob. I was her husband's punching bag. And she continued to slob his knob. That's the truth. But you aren't allowed to say this. You aren't allowed to feel this. A perpetuated lie, a narrative continues to be pushed in the black community. All of these lies. Girl, you have an abortion. I had my baby. You had your baby. And who he grew up to be? Nothing. You didn't do a good job. Women to try to shame you. I kept mine. Okay. Fast forward 27 years later, he's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who'd you raise? Him? You proud of that? Hey, babe. Please don't be. Don't be proud of that. It's a big stigma on abortion. Take it away. Black mothers are put on a pedestal like they can do no wrong. Take it away. Okay? Being childless and single is looked frowned upon. Take it away. Take it away. Take it away. Because if she's for real and she's honest with you, she's going to tell you being pregnant is the hardest thing that she ever did in her life. She's going to tell you that it almost killed her. She's going to tell you children are expensive as hell. And having one or zero is really truly the answer. They're expensive. They take up all your time, all your money, all your bandwidth. You're constantly giving. Constantly. To somebody else where you can't give to you. When you single, you can give to you. You can fix you something to eat. You could fix you a smoothie. You could clean your house. You could clean your body. You don't have to clean somebody else's shitty ass. You could clean your own shitty ass. That's what they're not telling you. When you're a mom, you're cleaning shitty ass. Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Oh, that's a baby. It stank. It still stank. It's still a shitty ass you cleaning. What are you talking about? Right, bring back that humming mama. Like, that lady been gone. We be sitting up trying to act like this is still this. No, that's the woman that deserved the. She did the best she could. That's it, baby. If your mom did not, if your mom is a person who couldn't read, walked 3 miles to one job to clean up behind white folk, came home 3 miles back, took a quick nap, only to get up and walk 5 miles to her second job in plastic shoes. That's the only mama that deserves the excuse. She did the best she could. That's it. These mothers out here that let their man have their way with you. These mothers out here that let their man beat you. These mothers out here that put you out because they hate your dad and they just want to see you dead. They didn't do the best they could. These mothers out here who you found drunk on the floor. These mothers out here who been on drugs your whole life. They didn't do the best they could. I'm sorry. That's not what this channel. We're not going to talk like that over here. This channel, this is a space for you to say, I didn't have a good mom. I didn't have a good upbringing. You know, my mom did this to me. She did that to me. She lied on me. She did this. She did that. Because we can't talk like that. Everybody gaslight you and lie to you when you say, oh, I had a bad mom. Oh, well, she did the best she could. Actually, that lady did not. She did not do the best she could. Oh, well, you only got one mama. Okay, well, she only got one you. She only got one you. And it's only men that's trying to shame you into, the men are trying to shame you into, oh, single, no kids, 52, and the women are trying to say, oh no, do it because I did it. Do it because I did it. They're not telling you the truth. Everybody's like, the men aren't lying to you, the women are lying to you, and the men, they just don't get it because they're wired that way. They're wired to have to be with somebody. They need somebody. They have to say, I have someone. That's my woman. We don't have to do that. We don't have to have that. You know what I mean? We can be single and be just fine. We can have nieces and nephews and be just fine. We could be a school teacher. We could be a nurse and be just fine. We can nurture our pets. We can nurture ourselves. We can bake a pie, have a clean home, have a fresh set nails, have on a cute outfit, get our hair done, our nails done, and all that stuff, and we could feel just fine. We could feel like a woman. We could feel fulfilled. We could feel nurtured. We feel all of those things alone. It's a man that needs you in order to feel like a man. A man feels like a man when he does things for a woman. I don't feel like a woman when I do things for a man. That's not the only thing that makes me feel like a woman. I also feel like a woman when I pamper myself. I also feel like a woman when I clean my whole house and I'm in a nice clean house smelling good. I also feel like a woman when I cook a beautiful meal. I also feel like a woman when I'm there for my kids. I also feel like a woman when I'm there for my friends. I also feel like a woman when I do a good job at work. I feel like a woman during different times. I don't feel like a woman just because of a man, but that's how he is. See, he feels like a man when he flip and toss a woman and able to conquer a woman and able to be stronger than a woman and able to lift that for a woman and able to, get her to be his woman. And all of this, everything they do is woman-centered. So they just can't understand that we're okay without them. Like, we're truly, they don't like to hear you say, I want you, I don't need you. They hate that. Never tell a man that. He hates that. He wants you to need him. Even though reality is we don't. We don't need you. We want you. But they don't ever want to hear something like that. Men are starting to feel overrated. I'm trying to tell you. And it's like they're a different species and we don't respect that. They're a different species and they think a different type of way. If you tell a man 52, never married, no kids, single, he really, truly, deeply feels down that you're unfulfilled. He doesn't understand what it's like to be a woman, that we don't have to have any of that in order to be happy. Because see, me as a woman, I'm going to pour my love out regardless. All the love I have in me, I'm still going to be able to pour it out. With my friends, with my nieces and nephews, with the neighbors' kids, with my pet, into my home, into my self-care. You are still able to pour it out. You don't need a man to pour out your innate ability. It's going to come out on its own. And that's what they don't get. Like, a man needs a woman in order to feel like a man. He needs you to say, lift this for me. Open this for me. I need you to take me there. Drive me here. Do this for me. He only wash up so he don't stink so he could sleep with you. If he didn't have no chance of sleeping with you, he would never even wash up. Now, women are not like that. We love a nice hot bubble bath. That makes us feel great. We feel girly. We feel sexy. Put on our cute outfit, our cute night clothes. We feel amazing after a nice hot bath. They only take one so they don't stink when they climb on top of you. We're two different people. We totally two different species. Okay? A man will have a shitty ass and be just fine. That's not how girls are. Man fingernails will be dirty. That's not how chicks like to be. We like sparkly things. It catches our eye. We like stuff that smell good. Ooh, this perfume smell good. This nice. He only buy cologne so he could fuck. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's true. He don't care about no cologne smelling good. He want you to think he smells good so that your drawers can drop. That's all. He don't care about smelling good. That's the last thing on that man's mind. Hygiene. Hygiene. Baby, listen. You hear me? Ouch. I'm trying to tell you, Deb. They don't. That's the last thing on these men's minds. They will go days without brushing their teeth. Oh my God, days, weeks. They don't care. We're not the same. They want you to feel they don't get it. They honestly truly feel like deep down in their heart, they truly feel like you have to be unhappy because that's how they would be. If they did not have a woman and they was 52 and they was single and they was never married, they didn't have a woman, they didn't have kids, they would be miserable. They don't have a purpose. Men do, their purpose is to be for their family. Their purpose is to go out here, get girls, and protect the girls that they get, and have kids, and raise the kids, and protect the kids that they get. That's what make them feel like a man. I can feel like a woman without a man in the picture at all. I feel like a woman when I bake a pie. Okay? Like I feel like a woman when I spray my favorite fragrance. That stuff that don't work for them. They don't feel like a girly girl or a manly man. I feel like a girly girl when I bake a pie. He would never feel like a manly man if he bakes a pie. He feel like a manly man when he was fine, when he washed up for once and was able to sleep with someone. That's what make him feel like a manly man. When he was able to lie and say, "Oh, I love you, let's be together," and you fell for it and you spread your legs and he got some. That's what make him feel like a man. I can feel like a woman alone. I don't need a man in the equation. I don't need children in the equation to feel like a woman. Deb, you laughing? They're better in my fantasies. I'm trying to tell you. And that's how it is most of the time. But yeah, I don't. As you can see, I don't. I don't argue with people. I just block them. So if you coming in and say something crazy, I'm just gonna block you. I ain't gonna say nothing to you. Right? Exactly. See, Stuart admitted it. Hey, Rosie. He said, I feel like a man when I'm chasing women. Right. See, a woman is always involved. Stuart feels like a man when he chasing women. Stuart feels like a man when he finally was able to get that girl undressed. He feels like a man when she say, "Oh my God, babe, this is so heavy. Can you please bring this inside?" He feels so like, oh my God. He get rocked up. Don't you, Stu? Though, like, a woman is in the equation for a man to feel like a man. She has to be in the equation. He does not feel like one if he does not have a woman. Even if he's rich and has his dream car, because let me tell you, he only wants money and a dream car to impress a girl, impress a chick. That's it. Nothing means nothing to a man if he don't have a woman. Nothing means anything to him. He do everything that he do for a girl. That's it. We're not like that though. We're not like that. We can feel like a woman on our own. I feel like a woman when I'm a good mom, when I'm a good auntie, when I'm a good friend. I can go to a beautician and feel like a woman. This is what they don't get. But as a man having a woman a few weeks, it gets boring. The chase is the best part. Period. She feel the same way about you. I'm trying to tell you. But that's where maturity comes in. Is because you can say, hey, I'm not chasing a thrill in life. I'm trying to be fulfilled. Constantly chasing a thrill is like a junkie. Constantly chasing a high. You constantly keep chasing, getting high over and over again, and your life is being wasted. At some point, you have to focus and say, excuse me, this is what I want for myself, so I'm going to focus on getting that. And everything else is a distraction. You can't constantly keep on chasing women because that's a distraction from what you truly want. See, we all want multiple things at one time, but what do you want the most? I want a double bacon cheeseburger with cheese fries and a milkshake. And I also want abs. I can't have them both. I'm going to have to choose what I want more. Do I want the abs more or do I want the fast food more? I'm going to abstain from the fast food so I can have what I truly want. The stuff that takes work, the stuff that takes diligence and persistence. Because all that pleasurable stuff is easy come, easy go. It's nothing. Pleasure is it fleet like that. It don't stay. But the things you work hard for, the things that has longevity, those things don't come easy to you. You are correct. I believe I'm ADHD. Right, but that, and then once you chase it and that high wears off, you're back to ground zero. Just like whenever I have a crush, as soon as I get with him, I don't even like him no more. As soon as he start paying me attention, the interest is gone. I know some niggas that I know some men, they thought she really like me. Not that much. Like, I like the idea. I like the chase. I like the thrill. I like the fantasy of you. The real you're not all that. You got barbecue sauce on your shirt. And you're grown. You're a grown man. And you have barbecue sauce on your shirt. On a dirty shirt. A dirty white tee. So, we gotta buckle down and focus on what we really want, because we want a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of stuff is distractions from the devil. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Don't forget. I know that you think that, what the devil? He's gonna steal your time. He gonna steal your time. You're 20, you're 30, you're chasing the skirts. You're not settling it down. You're 40. Oh, still young. You look up, you 70 years old. He stole your time. You have nothing. You have no wife. You have no kids. You have no grandkids. You have nothing. The devil stole your time. He won. He won. He won. He killed your dreams. You wanted to be an anchor woman, but everybody was in your ear saying, "Oh, you should get married and have kids. You ain't gonna be no anchor woman, girl. What you talking about? That ain't possible." He killed your dreams. You never went for anchor woman. So we gotta learn to, focus and learn that the devil comes to kill, steal, and to destroy. This says on to the next, on to the next. Then they get old and want to settle down. I'm trying to tell, and they look up, they time gone. They look up, they time gone. Nobody wants you now. I know men love to try to say, "Oh, men age like a fine wine. Women hit the wall. We can have babies forever." Let me tell you a few things. You cannot. I know this is going to hurt your feelings. I want to show you something though, okay? Because I'm the medical professional, okay? Those are all scientific degrees, okay? You cannot have babies forever, okay? All right? No one can. No one, men or women, is able to have children forever. The first thing that's going to happen is your Johnson is not going to work. And if someone does happen to get it up, you're not going to blast off. You know how when you was 20, you know how you blasted off? Boom! Remember that part in the Scary Movie? The man blasted and the woman stuck to the ceiling with it. And his whole body sunk in. We got to pull up the scene. Scary Movie sex scene where he blasted off. That doesn't happen for old men. You're not going to blast off. Maybe a droplet of sperm will come out. Maybe a drop. Maybe a drop. Maybe you could squeeze something out that motherfucker that ain't even hard. You forced it in. Okay? All she got to do is cough. It's going to come right out. It's nothing. Okay? So the first thing is the penis will have to get hard. Second, it will have to produce enough sperm to survive inside of a woman's vagina, because 90% of it is killed off when it's soon as it enters in, 90%. Then the other, I would say 8% gets lost, goes the wrong way, and 1 or 2% actually will even reach the egg. And then it has to be smart enough to fertilize the egg. So that's 2. You have to produce enough sperm to even survive the woman's body. Okay? Got to get up. Got to produce enough sperm. And 3, the sperm has to be quality sperm. I'm sorry, sir. I know you want to believe Al Pacino just had a baby. That was some in vitro shit. I'm trying to tell you, he didn't blast off in anyone. Okay? And I know you want to believe it's his baby. I personally don't. I don't know if I believe it. I don't believe the quality of that sperm is viable. I'm sorry. I do not. I'm sorry. I do not. I'm the only who got a whole bunch of science degrees. Raise your hand. Who studied medicine, trying to be a doctor, got a master's in chemistry? Raise your hand. Who's a cosmetic chemist who formulates cosmetic products for the skin? Who's a licensed esthetician who studied medicine for the first half of their fucking life? Raise your hand. Okay? The quality of that sperm is severely diminished. And I do not believe that an 80-year-old man has viable sperm. The majority of them. I'm not going to say it's an 80-year-old woman that still could get pregnant. We ain't talking about them. Okay? We're talking about majority of society. Most of these men can't even make it out their 50s without getting diabetes or something. You ain't even. So you mean to tell me You 50 and half dead, so you can have kids forever? Please stop with the lies. Stop. 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 It's not true. It's not true. You want to believe these things. You want to believe women are miserable without men and without children. You want to believe that you can have children forever. You want to believe that you age like a fine wine, and you don't. You don't. Your teeth are yellow. Your hairline is receding. You have man boobs. Your thing doesn't work. You have gray hair. You have wrinkles and texture and fine lines and stuff like everyone else who gets old. And I'm here to tell you, I may be 43 now, but I was once 23. And when I was 23, I didn't want no old ass man. Sorry. I don't want one at 43. How about it? I don't want one now. So please stop lying to yourself, saying that you know, you're just getting better with time. Women get better with time too. They want to believe that they're getting better with time and women are getting worse with time. I've gotten better with time, babe. I'm smarter, I'm wiser, I'm prettier, I'm richer. I've gotten so much better with time. 20-something-year-old me, oh babe, I'll pull up a picture. She has nothing on this grown woman here. Nothing at all. Not looks, not pockets, not brains, nothing. 20-some-year-old me, nothing on this one here. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. So I know that, you know, men want to try to make it seem like younger women are so desirable and all. Listen, they don't want them because they more desirable. They want them. They want that mind. They want to be able to tell them whatever. And they buy it. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. He said it. He forgot his wallet. Oh, poor thing. That's what they want. They don't want a boss to be like, you tried it and know better. They want somebody they could, that game ain't been ran on them yet. So they want somebody they can run that game on. And trust me, sir, when a woman that's 20-something wants you, she wants your pockets. She doesn't want you. She doesn't have the hots for you. She does not want your penis in her mouth. Let me say that again. She doesn't want to suck it. She definitely don't want to fuck it. She throws up a little bit when she thinks about you climbing on top of her. Okay? She only wants you for money. And if that's what we're talking about, I could buy me somebody too. I mean, if we're buying people, I'll buy me somebody too. No biggie. No biggie. Women need gels and jellies and all kind of lubes when they get old. Age affects us all. That's right. Or you know what else, Ralph? Just put a little spit on it and that's ready to go. But you know what? The thing is this. As a woman ages, that goes up for her. It keeps going up, 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 until it starts to go down. But the thing is with a man, his is going down as he ages. A woman's is going up as she ages. Her sex drive, her lube, that oil she squirts, all that gets better as she gets older. And a man, he declines. His best sex game is 19, 20, 22, 32. Baby, this man, by the time he's 38 years old, he's got problems down there because of today's age. He watches way too much porn, and that's just his life. He's on a decline. His thing don't get hard like that no more. Like, he don't wake up with wood like that. He's got health issues, different types of health issues. It affects that wood. He just don't have it. He just don't have it. It's just not like that. Nuclear family is safe and mature. Men chase their wives, not side chicks. Oh yeah, highly favored. They one of them admitted um that he gets a young girl because he don't want to spend no money. He said it. Oh, it's a lot of Virgos in the building. Hey, Virgo. Yeah, Stuart. Don't let that devil take your time, man. I mean, it's also about what's important to you. Ralph, who hasn't been traumatized, get out of here. You're not intelligent. This chat is for people who have intelligent arguments only. Thanks, Deb. Hey, England. Ooh, my stomach hurt. But yeah, um, once we start revamping our whole mind as black women about getting our rest, thinking differently about abortion, and especially knowing that you're okay. You know what I mean? Like God, it even said in the Bible, it says, I made woman for a man because that man just could not be alone. I'm looking at him. He's not good. He needs somebody. And that's just how it is. He didn't make nobody for us. Because if that was true, he would be like, damn, now she needs somebody. No, he didn't do that. It stopped. The process stopped. And what I have in me to give to a man, to children, I can give to myself, to my friends, to my nieces and nephews, to my pets, to my home. I'm gonna nurture. I'm gonna do it. It's just in me. We gonna do it. We do the little girl next door. We gonna do it. It's in us. We're gonna do it. You don't need a man to be a woman. Men need women to be a man, to feel like a man, to fulfill purpose. He needs a woman for everything that he does, because that's what the Lord said. He said, you need you a woman because you are not okay alone. And everything that they do for a woman. And they really cannot get that we are not that way. But we need to embrace that we are that way. And we are okay alone. And we don't, I mean, because I see women, oh, I'm getting married, I'm doing this, I'm doing, like they're really trying to force the narrative of, and I feel like they doing it because they feel like they have to. They're not even trying to get married and have kids and stuff because they want to. They feel like they have to. They feel like, oh, if I don't have this stuff, I'm useless, I'm worthless. The society say I'm not happy on this. You're not built that way, sis. You can be happy alone. You can be happy and fulfilled doing you. Like doing you. It's a blessing to have children. My daughter is a great, 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 great blessing. I mean, oh my God. Like having kids, like it switched something in me. Like it lit a fire under me. Just different stuff. You know what I mean? I feel so happy that to be somebody's rock, to be like, oh, I'm her everything. That's like, it's such a blessing. And it's also a blessing to not have kids. Like, you can, it's two sides to every coin. It's pros and cons to everything. Stop letting people like society and the black community and all that. These people are lying to you. These are the same people that told you cigarettes was safe. Why are you trusting them? They told you a long time ago cigarettes were safe. Don't you get it? They keep lying to you. They told you Cinderella. They told, that's not how these men is. They know Prince Charming. They told you it's a Prince Charming. It's no Prince Charming. Why do you keep trusting these people? Right. Everything is fine if you want it. Do you think it's wrong for a man to want a woman but to not want to have children? I've heard people say it makes you want kids when your parents pass away. Well, I don't know. Um, I wouldn't be able to speak because I was already a parent when I did lose one of my parents, and you probably joined the stream late. But yeah, when you lose a parent, there's lots of regret. When death period comes with lots of regret. I just lost my brother. It's lots of regret surrounding that. You know what I mean? Whenever someone is gone and it's over, it's lots of I wish and regret and lots of feelings wrapped up into that. And earlier on the stream, I said that couples like sit down and they talk about this, and if that's really truly you, I personally commend you for that. If you think about having kids and you put the thought into it and you say you don't want any, that's very much so a great decision, as opposed to being out here, thank you, Stu, having kids on accident. Oh, you just was trying to get some and now she pregnant. Like, that's how most people come into the world. They ain't planned out no baby. They don't care. They didn't really want it. They was just trying to have sex. They didn't want to have kids. Like, that was never a part of the plan. They was just trying to do them. And they have now they're pregnant, and then they feel like they gotta have it because you can't have an abortion, or put the roof over the baby head, and I put the roof over your head and put clothes on your back and fed you. That's the standard. That's what people expect. That's what they feel like. Oh, as long as I do that, you know what I mean? No, it's actually, the child needs way more than that. An orphanage could do that. A foster home could do that. Clothes on the back, food, that's nothing. A child needs a parent. That's a person that's protecting them, guiding them, teaching them, providing for them. A child needs a healed person. So no, don't have kids if you're not ready to give them your all. Like, if you don't have a plan for that child's life, no, don't have kids. No. There's nothing wrong with it. People keep trying to act like you have to fit into these things. These people are lying to you. Like, you just keep buying the lies. You just don't understand that they're never going to keep telling you the truth. Like, yes, hugs, compliments, building them up their self-esteem. Exactly. That's what children need. And then people out here, they feel like, oh, I did what I had to do. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. I did what I had to do, like dotting I's and crossing T's. Oh, okay, she got some food, she got some clothes, and she got a roof over her head. She can live with me or he. They feel like their job is done. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, come on. Stop. And then they want to try to tell you that you're wrong because you thinking about it. Because you like, I don't know if I'm going to have kids. They want to shame you. They want you to buy the lie too. They bought the lie. They want you to buy the lie. And men just don't get it. They just don't even understand that we're just totally different beings and we don't have to be with anyone. We can not have sex for a long time. They like to try to, you got toys. We don't have to. We might, but we don't have to for a long. I know a woman who went 8 years celibate, nothing. Nothing. Didn't touch herself, nothing. 8 years. We're not the same. Like they play with themselves in their bathroom at work. So they would never understand when you say that you haven't done anything for 8 years. I don't know how she did 8 years, but she did. She must have been having a lot of prayer. She must have had a whole lot of prayer and a whole lot of self-control. But you know what? Actually, time can fly by. Time can fly by. Before you know it, you probably ain't had none in 2 years or a year, before you know it. So time can really fly. And men like to try to say that women got roses and all of this. Yeah, we do, but you don't have to do you get it? Like, we're not the same still. A man will never be able to say I've been single for 2-3 years. As the moment that he's single, he has to go get someone else. Even if she just attempt somebody around. If a man say I'm single, trust me, he has somebody. I don't know what her name is. It could be wife, it could be fiance, it could be dip, it could be trick, it could be what's the one they call today? They call this sneaky link. I don't know what he called her, but she there. Girlfriend, fiance, I don't know what he called her, but she's there. He's never alone. Never 100% alone. A woman can be alone. Alone. She don't have to have nobody in her phone. Phone could be dry, all that. And she's fine. It's not like that for guys. Right. So that's why when you tell a guy, oh man, I'm single, they somebody hitting that, they'll say something like that. Because that's how he is. That's how he is. Thank you so much. That's how he is. He can't be by himself. He doesn't know how. Like, not even for a moment. Not even for a moment. If you pass, he gonna date your sister in 2 days. If you pass. Him and your sister gonna be holding hands at your funeral. Yes, that's how a man is. Yes. Yes. Yes, he's on to the next. Soon as you dead, he looking for somebody else. He don't have to grieve. None of that. He needs another woman. That's what he needs. That's what he needs. It ain't even about sex. They just can't be alone. They don't know how. They don't know how. Their whole identity is tied up in a woman. Everything that they do. Everything that they do. Stu, you already know. Yes, Fernando, I'm trying to tell you. Yes. It's they don't have an identity without a woman. Barack wanted to be the president because he know that would be impressive to chicks. Yes. That's not his goal. His goal is to impress girls, chicks, women. That's what their whole life is about. We're not like that. We feel good. We feel good when we light us a candle. We feel good. They don't have that privilege. They need the aid of a woman to feel like a man. They got to do something for us. Open our door, fix our car, pick up something heavy. They need to do something for us. Something. Something. They got to catch us. They got to chase us. They got to sleep with us. They got something. They got to get us pregnant. Something. We have to be in the equation. We have to be in the equation. Oh, I'm getting this car. Girls is going to like this. Oh, I'm rich. I'm going to get any girl I want. We always in the equation. We're always in the equation. They're not like that. That is true. Men tend to get remarried and move on very quickly. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm talking about, baby, listen. The woman can be gone for 15 minutes. He's already thinking about, damn, let me call Debbie and let her know she's dead. That's emotion. 15 minutes after he get the news that you gone. He don't need to heal. He's not waiting. He's not nothing. He's getting someone else immediately. But see, women, we're not like that. We sit back, we take the time, we grieve, we cry, we go on girls trips, we talk, we heal, we go to therapy, we do different stuff. You know what I mean? We change, we evolve, we morph. Like things like that would change us into somebody else a little bit. We start going on a journey. We start expanding our wings. We start reading books. Like we start morphing into something else. They're not like that. They're not like that. We go inward. We start to turn within ourselves. They start looking out. Who else? Who can I get now? She gone. Who finna be by my side? They're kids. You see how they act when they get sick? They kids. They kids. Both men and women are in the equation because men and women are both social creatures. Men just express ourselves differently, especially when it comes to grief. They want to be mothered. Aristotle, please stop. Aristotle, let's be honest. Come on. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. It doesn't matter if a woman passed away. It doesn't matter if she dumped you. You're going to get another girl within 2.5 seconds. You already looking through your phone, seeing who you're already on your Facebook, seeing whose inbox you could slide in. Soon as she say it's over, I'm done, you're on your phone looking to see whose inbox you could slide in. If she pass away, if she gets sick and she in the hospital, you on somebody inbox and she's in the hospital. She don't even have you fully. You already have moved on right here. Even if you show up to the hospital every day, you've replaced her right here. You're DMing someone. Stop. You can't be alone. Stop. Stu say, I knew a guy in his 60s. He had a grown family and his wife was dying. He was already going out with the next woman who was 20 years younger. Stu been keeping it real. My father is deceased. You're no longer in the chat, Ralph. You blew it. You blew it, Ralphie. You blew it. He married her within a year and had 3 more kids. See? I can't see. they cannot. It's like they can't. It's like I don't fault men. Like I don't be like, this motherfucker looking at another bitch. I don't fault men. That's just how they are. Like we lie to ourselves a lot about stuff. We lie to ourselves. We want things to be a certain way. We don't accept the truth. Like, come on. I'm not mad at no man for being how he is. That's how they are. That's just how they are. He ain't doing nothing but being himself. He ain't doing nothing wrong. Women want men to be women. Men are men. If you want to call on the phone, you gotta call me. He not gonna do that with you. He not gonna do that with you. Lewis said, I took care of my woman 18 years and she is a stay-home mama and she won't even try to function without me. Kiki, when you bust that magnifier, it makes your face look funny and a big tiny mouth. I know. I saw some of the playbacks. But you know, when that light dims, I can't really see. So yeah, they're not women. Men are men. And we keep trying to make us the same person. We're not the same person. Like, not even when it comes to, that's why, ladies, when it comes to who we have listening to us for a physical, personal trainer and stuff like that, you gotta work with the right person. You can't just work with somebody. You gotta work with a man who studies women body and work with women body. Because you can't do the same exercises and stuff as a man. You're different. You're different. I don't know why we keep trying to make us all be the same person. We're not. We're different. You can look at us and see we're different. We physically look different. We're different. And we're different on the inside. We're different how we learn. We're different how we see the world. We're different how we interact. We're different. We're different people. We're different species. Man is a species. Woman is a species. Yes, we're human. We're both human. But we're different. We're different. A man can be plant-based and all this stuff. Some women can't. They have a hard time doing those things. It start messing with our cycle. We're different. We're different. He don't have ovaries. He doesn't have a uterus. He doesn't have breast. We're different. We're different. We cannot be, we're not the same. How we operate, how we move through life, how we think, how we see the world. We see it differently. A man, the way a little boy learn is not how a little girl learn. They're different. Who a little boy is not who a little girl is. They're different. A little boy will be climbing all on this. A little boy, he'll be climbing and jumping. That's not how girls do. A little girl will sit right there on the floor and be playing with a doll and tea and combing hair and stuff. She won't be climbing on things. We're different. We're different. And this is what, like, and this is another thing, going back to them bad mothers. You're letting them dope up your sons. It's nothing wrong with him. He's a little boy. He has energy. He's a child. It's nothing wrong with him. Stop letting people tell you something's wrong with your kid. You didn't even look into it. You just started giving him medicine. You didn't even look into it. That's right, Muse. Two totally different species. Right, and when you cry to your girlfriends and then you talk to your man, that's who got the solution for you. But he's not finna fucking cry with you. Like, when you go to him, you want an answer. You want a problem solved. That's what he's there for. He's not there to empathize with you. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to see you cry. You're making him feel uncomfortable. You said it was too lit. I mean, it's just something that we have to accept. It's just a truth. A lot of lies are being perpetuated. That's the problem. People are lying. They're lying. They're not being honest. They're not being honest about what's possible, what's capable. They telling women they can have it all. They telling women they can do it all. You going out here, you got your youth, you're young, you're ambitious. You know, you got a lot of energy, so it don't feel like you even doing too much. And you got the house and the home and the baby and the job and you got all this energy, so it don't even feel like you doing too much. But you doing too much. You doing too much. You putting your body, you doing too much. You need to actually go sit down. You're a female. You're on your cycle. Why are you standing up? You're pregnant. Why are you at work? You pregnant and you still on your feet at the job working. You doing too much. Society has been lying to you. Your body, you breaking yourself down. You gonna look old. You gonna look real old. You better slow down. You better start taking care of yourself. And you better learn you ain't no man. He can go to work and then go to the gym and then play basketball with the friends and then come home and have sex. He got the testosterone. He got the muscle. You're not like that. You got something going on in your body. Your hormones is doing this every day. You're a different person. His hormones like this. Yours doing this. You can literally be sick because of the time of the month it is. Your body, it needs rest. You're sick. You don't feel good. You have a migraine. Light sensitivity because it's the time of the month. You're a different species. And the world wants to lie to you and say you're like a guy and you could do it too and all that. No, you can't. You can't actually do it too. You can, but it's to your own health detriment. Do you get it? You're making yourself sick. Do you get it? You're making yourself look old. Do you get it? Do you get it? The world lies to you about everything. Stop believing them. You got to start looking up answers for yourself. Write me a book. A voicemail. Yes, sister, you said a mouthful. Exactly. A lot of sacrificing. You sitting up. The girls be at work on their feet. I told my daughter, I said, look, if that's what you're doing for a man, you're having his child, you're carrying his child. Listen, he gonna have to be able to take care of you. You're not in a position to work. You're not in a position. You need to go sit down. You're pregnant. You're with child. You shouldn't be standing up at work. I'm trying to tell you, Pam. You pregnant, Pam? Or you just tired because you just been wearing yourself out. You just been doing too much. And I think that, you know, this is why we also have to be better mothers. We have to teach our children, you know, a new way. All of this stuff, just tired. Oh, okay. All of this stuff of all these lies, you know, you can have it all. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. You just can't. Something is gonna be sacrificed. Something's gonna be lackluster. And then a lot of the times, a woman that's trying to have it all, you know what you lackluster? You lackluster yourself. You ain't had no rest. Your edges is falling out. You gotta have surgery. You stressed. You put on extra weight. You. The man fine, the children fine, the job fine. You done put everybody on and you fucked. You're done. You're done. You done took care of everybody but you. You done took care of everybody but you. That's what you get when you trying to have it all. Your health. One lady, she a fitness person now. She said it. She was like, I was doing the career. I was doing the whole career thing. I ain't had no time to meal prep. I'm eating McDonald's. I'm grabbing whatever's. I grabbed some off the food truck. I ain't got time to be sitting up. And it took a toll on her health. She found herself sick in the hospital. She wasn't eating vegetables and salad. She was grabbing something quick. Wasn't getting the proper rest. Sometimes only had a coffee. Wasn't doing right by herself. Sometimes only thing she ate was the pizza party stuff at work. It was somebody's birthday. She had a little piece of cake. That's all she ate. Then she come home and she's doing this and that for the kids and the home and the husband. And she messed her up. Found herself up in the hospital. Sick. And she said no more. She said she said none of this stuff is more important than me. I got to take care of my health. So when you start lying to yourself, saying you can, like that, you're a guy too. You're not a guy. You lying to yourself. I'm gonna have a fuck buddy too. Oh, okay. Sis, just so you know, he might give you something. Sis, just so you know, your emotions is tied up in that. Stop lying to yourself, acting like they not. You're not a guy. And you're not hurting his feelings. He got what he wanted. How you sitting up acting like you could have a fuck buddy? You can't. He's getting what he wants. And didn't have to do nothing for it. He win. Whether he, like, whatever you call yourself. He win. He's winning. You're the only one losing. You're losing, and because you're listening to all of the lies. You could be an independent woman. That's your fuck buddy. You could have it all. You could have it. No, you can't. Your kid's not gonna see you. Your son gonna be like Monique's son on TV, saying, "Hey, I had all the money, but I never had you." Okay, here's my daughter. I'm on FaceTime with her. I'll check back in later. Peace.